We are live. I got nothing else. You know how we do it. We're about to do a $10 draft. Let's go. Let's run the 30-minute clip so I can think of something else to say. Yo, how we doing? How we doing today on this beautiful, I'm assuming it was sunny, somewhere. So, how we doing today? We busy weekend. Busy weekend. You ever feel underdressed certain places? I'd bring this up because we went to Kidchella this past week, and I don't know what a festival is, but I was very well underdressed. I had my kids very well underdressed. It was not fun. It was hot. There was fire ants near the jumping houses for the kids. So it's like, man, could not have gone worse. Kids had a terrible time. But we did have a really fun day going to Dave & Buster's with Charlie on Friday, and we saw the Elements movie, which they liked. I think it was more of a teenager movie, but I think it was colorful enough for the kids. So, all right, I haven't done any like drafts. I say that, and I did 3 drafts today. I did a the Chihuahua Superflex, and I did 2 DK drafts, and they're all right. Nothing spectacular. Just getting my guys. Nothing new. So all right, let's go ahead, hop into this millimaker draft. If you're here, get in. We are going in. It is 12 of 12. 12 of 12. We are ready to go. That was a fast. I was hoping maybe we could say, hey, we need 6. We can get some more people in here. But that was a let's get in and let's draft. So I have done 82. Hold on, let me pull it up. 82 drafts so far. It'll be 83. Well, a total of 110. But if we're talking the millimaker, I have done 84 now. So I guess I did 3. I did 3 this morning. Then what the fuck was that? Yeah, I know, right? That's the second time in a row. Like I've joined it and automatically fills. Where are you hoping to fall in the draft? 1, 2, 3. I didn't get in. Yeah, dude. I don't think anybody got it. That filled immediately. Not even filled. I think I was number 12 of 12. I don't think there was any hope for anybody jumping in this one. Yeah, my where am I on this thing? By the way. Oh, am I pick 1? I'm in pick 2. Fucking good luck again, man. Yeah, I mean, I want JJ, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase. So not in that order. Obviously, I want Chase second, and then I kind of like the 10 spot, the 10-11 spot, because then it can kind of give me. I gotta get a choice of like whatever falls between like Diggs, Eckler, like something like that falls to me. This guy seems like a pretty basic person, so she should probably go Justin Jefferson. She does. which means I'll get another chase team. I think my percentage is somewhere in the 20% range for chase. No, it's 15%. I remember now. I'm drafting him and Jefferson every time I get a chance, evenly, 1-2, or whoever falls. Receiver. What do we have Chase at? Jamar Chase at 15% ownership. You'll have to double tap it. I'm not double tapping anything, man. I got to save some of these for the 25-hour stream, man. I got to save some of them for the 25-hour stream. And if you can't get in one of the 25-hour streams, that's not on me. That's just DraftKings. Though I was trying to save the $9 slow that we were doing, me and you, Dennis, but it was going to end at 7:00 and I wasn't going to be able to get on, so I just took the pick. And again, for those who are coming back in, I will be doing a 25-hour stream July 7th, and starting roughly after I take my morning bathroom break, and then we'll be doing that. We will. I was trying to think of things that I can offer, right, and to anybody that subscribes to me, and I was thinking that the first 11 people get to do a draft with me offline. Like we'll do it like set up a Yahoo at such and such time. Be there if you can. If you can't, you can't. And every 11 people will set up a draft. I will donate $100 to each person that signs up for my Patreon. And those first 11 get to go into a draft together and so forth. I'm going to try to get in so we all know that it is no longer open. But again, 25 drafts to be done on July 7th, most likely 25. So I think my edge is right now with getting Najee right now. I can see him going into the second. If I just have a whole bunch of him in the fourth and third and whatnot. Yeah, watch as long as possible. Hey, you do what you got to do. I appreciate anybody that comes and goes. It's more for me. I want to kick off my month-long family-less summer on the best note I can. So yeah, so if we get 11 people sign up for the Patreon, we'll do a league. I'll donate $100. So whoever wins that gets to have $100. Pretty much pays for a year. I think that's something I can handle. So every 11 people that sign up, I will do a draft with them, and winner will get $100. So if we get 110 people, that's 10 drafts. I think that's how it works, right? I don't know. Chris Olave. All the quarterbacks went. Cup at 6 is nice for that person. Brown, Kelsey, Diggs, ASB, Rose, Lamb. All the running backs last to the second round, practically after Eckler. Bijan Adams, Barkley, Wilson, Pollard, Kelsey, Mahomes, Eckler, Allen Jacobs. Okay. Well, we're going to get Naj here. I don't think he'd make it back to me. I also don't think that many people right now have a bunch of Najee Harris, Jamar Chase. As he goes at the early third, it doesn't matter because ADPs are going to change. I do believe in Najee Harris having one of the better, strength of schedules this year. / they upgraded the offensive line. They brought in practically a 6 offensive lineman. And if we do notice that Pat Frymuth has been dealing with concussions, and I know that, once you're clear, you're clear. But there's just something about that guy who gets a lot of concussions. I just think you're going to get another one. So, which would mean Darnell Washington's going to be in the game more often, leading to more rushing attempts, probably for Najee. Also, I like to, if I didn't draft Najee, there would be a lot more I would start 0 running backs and 7 wide receivers to start with. So at least kind of gives me at least an anchor. I like an anchor. I don't like to go 0, completely 0 personally. Nothing wrong with it if you like that way to play. Just me, I like a little anchor. I like a little comfortability. Eckler, Mahomes, Andrews. I mean, that could be 101, 101, and 101 at each position. That's really good. It's tough that you're, missing out on all of these receivers, but I get it. You think you can win at all the other positions and then worry about receiver later. Cup Waddle is also an amazing start. Let's see here. I just don't understand why Keenan's going into the 3rd round. I feel like he got pushed up artificially. For no reason does he need to be going into the 3rd. He can't pay off that ADP, in my opinion. Then again, it could be like a Mike Evans type situation where, he really doesn't pay off that ADP, but he gets into the finals going against, Denver, torches that kid. Possible. And then, no offense, but Amari Cooper, again, personal opinion, and it obviously could be wrong because he could win the matchup once, but his matchup against Sauce Gardner is not something you'd ideally want for your Week 17. I'm not going to have any Amari Cooper. Not to say that you can't have any, but thank you, Lloyd. No, I appreciate this. Hey, if it's a bigger seeker for you guys, hey, it is what it is. I think I provide just as much insight as a lot of others. I mean, I consume more best ball content than anybody else I know. I don't know a single person that watches more than me. I would probably say Paul and Paul, Mr. Inverted maybe watches the same amount or more than I do. But I would say I consume 72 hours, and I think, I don't bring any graphics or any gifts, but I provide pretty good content and knowledge of the game. So a few years ago, I won the millimaker by having a combo of players that don't typically go together, and or they do. If they did go together, it wasn't on every team. So this year, I think that the combination of players that I want is, and I know you just saw me draft a naked Justin Herbert. I'll go over that in a minute. I want a combination of Christian Watson and Najee Harris. I think that's the combination of players that I want paired together on all of my teams. If I could get that on every one of my teams, perfect. And then we can work from there. What up, Brandon? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, a fight. And okay, so we'll go back to this Justin Herbert pick. I know that the other guy just drafted Mike, and so he knew he wasn't going to get him on the way back. This guy knew he wasn't going to get him. So, and then We have Eckler, who's actually having a decent draft and wouldn't draft Herbert anyways. And then this guy probably would have gotten Herbert at the end of 5, which would have been kind of a steal for him. But I like Quentin Johnson and Josh Palmer and Gerald Everett. I think they will be big contributors to this team. As we saw last year, both Keenan Allen and Mike Williams got hurt. And if it happens again, both of those players are now going to be on the Quentin Johnson is now going to be, the other side to Josh Palmer. It won't just be all on Josh Palmer. So more weapons gives him more like viability to be run naked. Also, his ribs were hurting last year, so he didn't have as many rushing yards as he has had in the past. I think Justin Herbert's in line for a big season, and it's nice to finally get him on stream. He's my second most owned quarterback currently. Another thing I have already done 72 BBMM drafts. I can't help myself. Yeah, I'm at 80. I think I already said 84. This is my 84th draft. And I've been kind of I went heavy at it last week. I just feel like Christian Watson is going to move up once we see competent. If we see competent play from the preseason with Jordan Love, and everybody with him is everybody else is going to shoot up with him. So I'm worried that I'm not going to even be like. I think my best edge right now is to draft them now before training camp and before we get these weird videos where they show like how amazing they are, right? So, because we're not going to get any videos of Cam Akers doing well, right? Like that's just probably not going to happen. And at this point, this whole Tampa Bay is the exact same feeling we all got from the Seahawks from last year. And if you can't tell me otherwise, they look like absolute doggy doo-doo water. Like they were just trash in the preseason. They came out a little guns blazing. They kind of sucked against was that Denver? And I think I'd be drinking. It's just the hiccups. It's like, but no, they were just like decent. So I have a feeling they won't be as good as Seattle was last year. But I think they're going to be more competent than other people are giving Tampa Bay. So probably end up with the JSN Gabe Davis team. Here, I didn't get anybody. Yeah, it looks like about right. And then hopefully Quentin Johnson makes it back around. Ooh. Because we're trying to get JSN because he correlates with Najee Harris for week 17. And I just feel like he will torch the Steelers like cornerbacks. And I think I love Gabe. So it's like hard not to draft Gabe here. Okay, so 20, that'd be 96, right? So 95. I'd have to hope for like a 10. I'd have to work for a 6 draft fall off. Very interesting. Well, here's the hoping and praying. I mean, there's already some crazy value out here with DeAndre Swift being out here. Oh, he took Gabe Davis. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to get JSN and we're going to get Rachaad White. Gabe Davis is my number 1 owned wide receiver. I feel like he's being drafted appropriately this year, so having like way more viability than he did the previous year, according to ADP. Like if he produces the same amount as he did last year, he's beating his ADP. So, as long as they don't bring in whatever his name is, D-Hop, I think he'll be all right. Yeah, now is a great time to draft, get some really good ADP closing value. I agree. if I can have you guys hit the like button. Looks like most of you guys already did. Thank you. And it said like 40% people haven't subscribed. So if you hit the subscribe button, that's super cool. If not, I'm not too worried about it. You guys are killing it. I got like 5 new subscribers this week. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. The growth of the channel has been crazy, Lloyd. I know that we're not blown up yet, and it's okay. I'm not. Yeah, I still work a regular job, so it's like, I'm not promoting every second of every hour, but we do what we can. We're out here making some takes on Twitter. I haven't really been on Twitter the last week though. I have been, with my occasional picture or team. Though my teams have been pretty good. Like my starts, but then I get and I'm glad that I'm on Jordan Love and Derek Carr and that crowd. But man, quarterbacks are flying off these days. If I can't get Herbert, it's just like everybody's like Watson was going a whole round or two later, like a month ago. Not even a month ago, like 2 weeks ago. Like, and now I can't get him past like the 9th round or 8th round. He was going before pick 100. I don't know what number are we on. He was going, like this general area, and now he's not. Though I've seen Dak Prescott has been falling a whole bunch, and I'm allowing it to fall. I have yet to draft Dak Prescott. If you guys know me, I'm kind of obsessed with like achievements. And I was like all in. I'm drafting Dak Prescott to like complete this achievement. And he got picked 50 picks early that draft. I'm like, good Lord. Like, I'm just trying to finish off these like achievements. I was doing the $3 draft just to, get it out of the way. And my last round pick, I just took Cooper Rush. Like, whatever. I had set up, like, I had Tony. I went, and I was like, I already know that I was going to set it up. I went Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, and I was like waiting for it to come back in like the 6th round or something, or 5th round. I was going to draft him fairly early. And he got drafted. I was so baffled. So baffled. Let's see here. Anything interesting going on? I did a draft earlier where Darren Waller went in the 5th round, like right after Pitts went in my draft with him. Maybe it was the 6th round. I don't remember. It was like super early. Like something's going off early. Like, who knows? All right, let's see if there's any weird numbers going on here. 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I get it. 1, 3, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Who's your tight? Can we get him to fall all the way back? 6 picks past ADP. Quentin Johnson, welcome to the team. That's what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 5. I don't have anybody for Tua tags to be paired up with. I will not go naked Tua tags. Ches takes a hot minute to make his selections a little bit. What is your love exposure on DK? It is at 35% now. Alan Lazard. Where did he go? Where did he go before Alan Lazard? Choo-choo. Fucking Christ. I think I need more veteran leadership on my team here with Rashad Bateman. Wanted to go A.J. Dillon there, but we went with Bateman just in case we want to go with like Braxton Berrios and we don't want a week 17 correlation, which is another person I've been on just in case something does happen to Tyreek. Because, this is kind of his second offense with hitting people. Let me check on that love exposure for you. He is my number one owned quarterback at 36% ownership. I think it was June 6th. He was rocking like 10% ownership. And I think just this, like, I had this epiphany. I looked at the strength of schedule. I look at, I want a bunch of Christian Watson. So I'm just like, let's just do it. Let's go all in. Let's just make our stand. There's nothing, Christian Watson is a stud. So it's like, I'm not making a stand on somebody that sucks. Like, yeah, he can have he could, hypothetically, everybody could have a terrible season. But I just don't see it. I saw a lot of potential. Second year receivers typically do have like a breakout, in that sense, in that offense that nothing's changing for him. His offense is the same. He's getting a new quarterback, but Love has had plenty to learn from with Aaron Rodgers. I just can't see how it can't go worse because he started off so slow. And I see nothing but green lights for Christian. I'm not the crazy person that's saying he's more talented than Justin Jefferson. I'm not saying that. But I can see him being in the role. Like, had he been in New York, right, last year, hypothetically scenario, it was Garrett Wilson in Green Bay and vice versa. Let's just flip the scenario. Like, Aaron Rodgers and Christian Watson are in New York, and hypothetically, Aaron goes to the Green Bay. Let's just flip the scenario. You know what I'm saying? Christian Watson would be going at the back end of one with how he finished the season. I think it's a media play that he's just not getting as much media hype as others. I'm seeing a lot of Chase Higgins Burrow stack at the 1, 2, 3. I've seen that quite a bit as well. I'm a little bit unique in general. I could have gone that route, right? And I don't know. I guess I don't like Higgins this year. I've only drafted him once, or maybe it was twice. It's either once or twice, and it one's on my 5-5-5 team. So, and I don't know. I just don't feel like that's not going to pay off. It could pay off. It absolutely could pay off. But I don't see a scenario how they pay off first round, second round, third round. I agree that that's not a bad combo to have. So if you like that combo, I like it too. But I just don't see that being the winner. 3 quarterbacks through 10 rounds. At least he's got a correlated DJ Moore. That's very interesting. It's 11 picks passed for Geno Smith. Get Chig on here. And we're either going to go Damian Harris or Khalil Herbert. We go Chig there because he has really good matchups later in the season. Also, after Traylon Burks, there really isn't too much there. Like, we know Kyle Phillips is there. We know Nick K. Westbrook is there. But if we're being for real, like, Chig is a way better passing option than those two. And Ryan Tannehill potentially, healthy for the whole season. Maybe it works out better this year. I'm not betting on Tannehill because they brought in Levis, but if did he really just go? I feel like somebody's watching my stray. Khalil Herbert. Hopefully, Jordan Love makes it back to us, since some of these quarterbacks are not being drafted right away. Could have gone Dubs there. But we're probably going to grab Luke Musgrave, who's also been flying up my ownership a little bit. We all know he's going to have the starting job. Tucker Kraft is not coming to take it. DeGuaria, though we do like him, not going to be the tight end. I feel like he's more the fullback tight end, like when they want to have somebody in the backfield and then split them out to the tight end position, not somebody that's like 100% snaps at tight end. Yeah. Last year, I'd say this was about the time where I was doing really well with drafts, and I didn't capitalize on that. And I instead of doing more drafts, I kind of like tried to space them out throughout the entire season, like off season or drafting season. And I realized that I don't want to do that this year. If anything, I want to get all of these done right before training camp, and then when training camp starts, head over to Drafters, because Drafters is they're going to have nobody in their draft rooms at this time of day. It takes forever to fill. Also, even though I was complete trash on Drafters last year, that's when to do it. It's like at the end of the off season is to do Drafters. That's where you can minimize your risk and whatnot. It's hard to capitalize on the ADP, but you can definitely minimize your risk. On the big board for UD, I'm at 40%, 42% love, 36% Dubs, 31% P. Ryan, 26% Watson, and 24% Campbell. It's my top 5. Yeah, you know what's weird? I would say right after the draft, I went like a whole month where I was drafting this certain way, right? I wasn't even getting that much. I wasn't getting any love, right? And then I looked at Ian Hardowitz tweeted out the strength of schedule, and I'm only playing for everybody that hasn't been watching. I'm only going to be playing for the regular season prize because I think it's more fun that way for Underdog. And if you want to be in those drafts, when I launch my Patreon's already launched, but when I say it's okay, you probably should do the subscription. I will be doing 5 slow drafts at a time, and you can hop right in, and you can take advantage of me because I'm strictly going to be drafting based off like the strength schedule and trying to win the regular season prize. So if you want to just strictly play week 17 and you want to take advantage of me trying to just win the regular season, come and join the Patreon that day. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. I want to strictly just play for the regular season prize. I'll have guests on where we play, I bounce it back off of them, and it will be like a shared stream, but it'll be for the Patreon members who want to join my drafts, doing 5 at a time, and I'll be mainly personally trying to do the regular season drafts, and I think that'll be more fun to attack because nobody else is doing that. Alrighty. We got Jordan Love to fall right into our pockets. Right at ADP. I have to sneeze because this bunny rabbit is throwing up. Oh, hey. Aaron Jones and Najee at 24%. Okay, so my Najee exposure right now is ridiculous. I'm not going to say that it's not, but it's 2 things. I do have a brand to uphold, but I actually do believe in my brand. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in Najee, and I believe that he has one of the easiest schedules that he has, and he has like one of the best like offensive lines that he's ever played with. Also, he kind of knows like Kenny Pickett's going to be like in the situation, like it's not a new quarterback, not a new system. Everybody's on the same page. We're going to start off on a tough note. I feel like they had a hard game 1. Hold on. Pittsburgh Steelers schedule. A tough game one. I forget who it is. Games. August, September. Yeah, they start off with the 49ers. Tough game to start off with, right? But after that, their schedule is easy peasy when it comes to running defenses. So let's give them one game to get off, have a rough start, get everybody nagging on my Najee Harris, and then after that, we'll build some steam up. And if anybody knows, Najee Harris is a big boy. You know what big boys do well? They run very hard in December months. In those late months, man. Derrick Henry, big boy, does really well at the end of seasons. Najee Harris, big boy, does really well at the end of seasons. A.J. Dillon, big boy, does really well at the end of seasons. It's there's something to it, Maybe I'm crazy, but those big guys do fairly well at the end of the seasons. I don't know if everybody else is just tired and beat up and they're just built different. I don't know. 8 likes today, guys. That's crazy. Thank you for giving me a like. I certainly appreciate it. I will pop over this draft board because I keep forgetting. I'm just an average drafter. I usually draft on my phone. So after I went Everett to pair, that was paired up with my Herbert, Quentin Johnson. We went Stafford, Higbee. That's funny because you want to stat for Higbee. 2 tight ends. He went Greg Dulcich, Tyler Higbee. And DPJ, MVS, all these are the same player. Van Jefferson, same player. Just different names. Sam Laporta. Going so early. Man, tight ends were drafted in abundance in this league. Holy cannoli. All right. Pickett, Mingo, Tank Bigsby, Bryce Young, Brock Purdy, Kenny Pickett. Yeah, quarterbacks flew off the board here. Andre Miller, Michael Carter. It's like I'm not big on getting Devin Singletary here. Not my favorite pick, right? But I think I can get him, and I can get one of these receivers. I mean, I know I can get one of these receivers. Oh, I just hit Jaden Reed. That's a mistake. Oh, whoops. But I just saw that I just got a notification from Discord that there is a new Week 17 shanty. Rashid Shaheed. I was going to take Marvin Mims. I guess I'm going to take Marvin Mims here as well because, is that too many rookies? I don't know. It's 4 rookies. Yeah, we take Mims here and we're done at receiver. Right? Yeah, we're done at receiver. We can probably be done at running back too. Or not running back, quarterback. We have Herbert and Love. We just focus on running back, tight end. We'll see what makes it back to us here. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Running back. Not a great start. This is my second year in BBM. I'm at 20 entries as of today. First 0 RB strategy was this morning. I mixed on the result. It's difficult to pass up on the big names of RBs. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. 0 RB is tough because it puts you in a weird position, which I think is a good thing to make you uncomfortable. But I don't like to be uncomfortable, so I like to have good feelings about when I finish my draft. I never thought that my team would win the millimaker with that team being drafted, but I didn't think I wouldn't win that league. I think that people are not seeing the line clearly where, yeah, it's okay to feel uncomfortable when you're drafting, but you don't want to go too far off of comfortability. I think it's okay to have like comfort in your picks and liking your team. I think that's a good thing, you know. Zero RB is better in August when you have more information. I agree to that sentiment a little bit. I think zero RB could be good if you just kind of get lucky, you know. Like if you have a really strong edge on like I was really big on Chase Brown early in this offseason. I still like Chase Brown. So like if Chase Brown is right and you were like on Chase Brown and on all these other guys that went late, like I was big on the Alexander Madison in the preseason drafts. I got I was doing some sort of zero RB. We're grabbing Najee when he's there, right? But like other than Najee, I was grabbing like these late guys that some of them have jumped up so far. You got to get lucky. But I agree with you, Paul. It's definitely better in August, but you can get better CLV right now with zero RB. I think. I don't know. I mean, that's the whole point of drafting early is to get better CLV. Chuba Hubbard. So yeah, Chuba Hubbard should still be out here. I already got Khalil Herbert. No, Dow Felix. That's not the same thing. Chuba Herbert gone. Shouldn't mention any names. I typed twice today. I agree with you, Paul, though, yeah. I think you should do modified zero RB / I think right now Anchor RB is the best bet. And I say this not only because I'm a Najee drafter. I say this because you could get a solidified number one, right? And there's no one like going to stop you from drafting 6 straight receivers or however you want to do it. I think there's still good value at receiver for the first 6 rounds until we get to pick like 95 to 107 area. Like there's still good receivers. So you want to go anchor RB and then draft 7, 8 receivers. More power to you. How many likes are we at? I think it was 9 the last time I looked. We are at 11. Let's go. That's more than people are watching right now. That's what I'm talking about. Well, technically, I have one person on Twitch watching me. I don't know if that's Chad, but if it is you, Chad, thank you for watching. I'm on the clock. Oh, shit. 20 seconds. Okay. Running back. Ty Chandler. We're going to go with Ty Chandler for a little bit of week 17 correlation if for something happens to our boy Madison. We're going to get Luke Musgrave because he won't make it back to me, I don't believe. And we have a nice little stack, Green Bay stack. We have Watson, we have Love, we have Reed, we have Musgrave. And I honestly, when I get out to Illinois in about a month, sweet, another draft. No. Today was a Monday, and it was a long Monday at work. Again, when my wife leaves July 5th, we will be more open to these ideas, Dennis. We'll be more open to having more drafts, more than one draft tonight. But my wife and I are going to get their sleep and then enjoy our adult time while we still can. But maybe that's what we'll do. Every 10 likes, we'll do a draft if we get, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like certain days we do that. I am open to all suggestions when that approaches. I'm not opposed to anything. Whatever gets the eyes and the viewers and the good times. I like having the good times, man. Something, I like hanging out. I like talking. Obviously, I've talked to nobody for a good 5 months there, and technically 6 years before that. I used to stream video games, and I was so excited when I got like 1 to 2 viewers, right? And I was like, whatever, like, and it was like my mom or whatever, and I and I was just happy to stream, man. Like I happy to talk to anybody, but it's very nice to actually have viewers. That's why when Lloyd said all that, I'm like, well, the struggle was real back in the day. So I'm trying to swing my wrench. Yeah, I see you, Dennis, trying to swing your wrench. Your wrench, well, you always have a wrench, but you are going to have some swings and misses until July 5th. Then you'll have some sway in this area. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do the Patreon like live stuff. I saw that I like how to do it, so I'm not too worried about how to do it. I'm just worried about like how to transition from this to go to the other side. Try to please everybody at the same time. So the first couple days it may not be perfect because I'm not a boomer, but I'm not a boomer. Like I see I was my words per minute on a keyboard is like 40, and that's like at the very max. So when I started, what was it, 12? I remember. Okay, so for you guys don't know, like I don't know how old everybody is here. When I was in school, like we had floppy disks, and we had to like take typing tests for the typing class if you took it. I was at 6 when I first started, 6 words a minute. So progression, like I progress over time. So now I'm at 40-ish, but because we had to do it for work, and just so we all are on the same page. We know internet wasn't always a thing when I was alive. Telephones disrupting the internet was a thing. Jesus Christ, we're old. We're old here. 44. That's all right. My peoples. You guys are my peoples. And there's no shame on anybody out there, creating content. But doesn't it feel like the content creators they feel younger? Like Pete feels like a young man, but he's like my age, and he just like he gives me Disney vibes. He gives like a nice like younger vibe, which is there's no, again, no complaint. It's just like they feel younger. All right, well, I guess we're gonna go with the full on late charger stack. And I didn't mean to draft a running wide receiver shit. Sorry. We'll draft a running back here. We're gonna go with Izzy A. He was kind of falling a little bit off my my team here. If he comes to us, I guess I should say. Does not get drafted. If we don't get Izzy A, we're getting Zamir. How many running backs do we have? We have 4 running backs. That would be nice. We'll end with 6. Yeah. 44. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in my 40s. I hope to be streaming, but I don't know. Is there a mark? And it's weird to think like in my eyes, like I'll still be plenty of energy, still be doing the same things. It's not like I was in my 20s and I was playing video games, and I might even go back to video games if I can ever make this a full time gig. Like it'll be like video games on the side or whatever, but I don't know. I could see the streaming and content creation just like skewing older. Like there'll be an older crowd. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. There will always be a market for older streamers, I should say. Yeah, seems like he's 25. Yeah, he's definitely in our older statesman area though. Like I think Spags is around my age, and I mean I feel like seems like one of my friends I knew in college. I like Spags. Spags is fun. Spags and I have a weird history that he probably doesn't like realize, but it's very interesting. We have a lot of things in common. Four quarterbacks. Did he take one early? No. Okay. 4-5-9-1. So he's going with the solo Kittle. We're just gonna take one here. He bet you he was trying to get Trey McBride. Very interesting team. Okay. 3683. Any other weird numbers? 2692. 4663. I really don't think there's a reason you should be drafting four quarterbacks if you drafted one in the fourth round. just putting that out there. You can draft three; it makes sense. But if you're drafting four, when your fourth one or your first one was in the fourth round, I don't know. Maybe that's a boomer take. I'll never forget some guy. I don't remember, and this is not a shot at you, but you came in. Whoever this person was came in and was spouting off that quarterbacks get hurt. You need to take at least four. And to this day, I still think it's a little bonkers that you were taking four. And he was bragging about how he was winning on Yahoo. My brain just couldn't handle it that day. And he could have been his first year in in best ball. Who knows? Boston Scott went, Zach Evans went, so we're still live for Zamir White. It's not a big deal if we don't get him, but that is who we are striving to get here. He got Logan Thomas. That makes sense because he got Howell. Logan Thomas is such a weird player because he doesn't, he's old, right? He's dealt with like severe knee injuries. Albert O. Interesting. A lot of interesting picture. Did I see Justin Ross going in the 16th round? What in the hell's going on here? So it looks like we're getting Zamir White. Perfect. I like Zamir White. I think of all the running backs that are like potentially holding out, I think Josh Jacobs is the only one that we should be worried about making a terrible decision. So let's go ahead and read off our team before it tells us so from the leave stay. Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Najee Harris, Christian Watson, Justin Herbert, JSN, Rashad White, Quentin Johnson, Rashad Bateman, Chiggs, Khalil Herbert, Jordan Love, Gerald Everett, Jaden Reed, Marvin Mims Jr., Ty Chandler, Musgrave, Palmer, Izzy, and Zamir White to finish it off. Yeah. Yes. All right. This is a content information update. So we're talking about all that other jazz. Next Monday, since the family is leaving that Wednesday, I will not do a Monday stream next week, but you will have me this Wednesday, this Thursday. It might be late on one of those 2 days because my wife has stuff that she needs to get done. But you'll have me on Wednesday and Thursday. This week, we're not going to do next Monday because I'm going to spend a little extra time with my family as they're leaving for a whole month. And then Wednesday, we will do, whatever we got to do. What up, Pat? How we doing tonight? I hope it was doing good. I hope you watched the stream on playback or you don't. I appreciate you just being here. So, yep, so no stream next Monday, Tuesday. And then on Wednesday they leave. So that night I will hop on. We'll do at least two drafts, to get it kicked off right. And then that Friday we're going to do a 25-hour draft stream where we, just smash a bunch of fun drafts. So hope to see you there. And this was fun. This was real. This was real fun, guys. Later.